The following statements you are about to hear are not made to offend or hurt anybody's feelings, although we may discuss serious topics. It's all entertainment, man. In all reality, don't take too serious. Have fun, laugh a little bit, relax. Let's talk about it. Shades Talk.
Good people.
All right, so we back. You know what I'm saying? Got my guy here, Big
Yes,
Dog
sir.
Prop.
What's good?
Back in the building again, living legend, Buffalo's own.
Politic'n with Shades, we back, bro. I feel like I can be a regular in here, man. I'm loving the vibe.
Definitely. Yeah, you here, bro. You with
How
me?
you,
We got
bro?
I'm good.
All right.
Great. You know what I'm saying? Have nothing to complain about. God been shining on me ever since day one.
Amen.
We're going to make it work.
Looking forward to it.
All right. So we left off the conversation, P. We was talking about Lil Wayne. We was in our top 5 bag, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My shit done probably changed since the last time I talked to you. That's just
Oh,
how the
boy.
game goes, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I'm gonna stick with what I said.
Okay.
But we did get Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Lil
Yes, sir.
Wayne, one in there. Now for my generation, Lil Wayne has been like one of the prominent figures in rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This
He's
is
like one of the new guys, but he's like one of the most impactful guys too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Your boy. I'll put it to you like this: when the MC goes on like a run,
Mm-hmm.
you have to give him their props. Like Wayne had a run.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a fan since the block is hot. I ain't gonna hold you. Young Wayne did his thing. The first two Carters is one of my favorite 2 albums from him personally. But when he got on that Young Money train, started doing his Thug Thizzle, went on the mixtape Crazy Runs right after the Carter. He had a moment. Wayne definitely had a moment.
He had a moment. He's still kind of having it because you see, like we said, his influence was crazy.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 of the biggest names under him, you know what I'm saying, in hip hop, one being a female artist, Nicki Minaj, the other one being Drake, you know. And as far as people that you want to bring in the game, I don't think that there's 2 artists that are bigger outside of currently that are relevant. You can say some names. You can say Cole, you can say Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? But there's guys that had their moment in time, you know. Beans came up under Jay. You know what I'm saying?
I think I see where you're going. So like
he came up under Swiss,
okay.
You know, so there's people that bring people in the game.
Right, but
Puff
not
had
like
Biggie. Yeah, but
Wayne bringing in Nicki and Drake. That's different. That's different type of level. First, well, some may say because you know before Nicki was with Wayne, shout out to Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely was a part of Nicki Minaj's journey. You know what I'm saying? Big 50 from the NYC. But Wayne, now I get where you're going. Like Wayne as an artist, I don't think you can say like an artist turned CEO has had bigger artists come up under them that made impacts the way Nicki Minaj and Drake did. So I totally get what you're saying.
And for the length of time too, because there's guys that make a huge impact.
So I take it you feel it away. So are you feeling the way he didn't get the Super Bowl love? Are you upset about that? Is that
the younger me would have been upset?
Okay.
But the older me knowing how business works.
Okay.
And you know the environment of money. I'm not really mad at it because let's keep it a buck.
Let's keep it a buck.
The NFL don't give a fuck who performs. They want to get the biggest artist that's going to draw the biggest crowd.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about the lineage of rap, or they don't respect to the hip hop guys, or you know this artist done put this amount of work in, so he deserves this platform from his city.
You said one thing though, Jay. I don't want you. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. But you said one thing, bro. Because you said impact. So would you say right now as an artist nobody has a bigger impact this current time, this year,
right?
A bigger impact than Kendrick Lamar?
I don't see it. Nobody. I don't see anybody having a bigger impact than Kendrick.
Agree.
There's been some fire work out there. There's been some hot albums, some dope solos, singles. You know what I'm saying?
And Miz ain't even dropped an album yet. He just dropped a bunch of dope ass disses.
Bunch of disses. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so because this so for the sake of context, for those who don't know, it was a lot of riff going on because Kendrick Lamar was named the Super Bowl headliner in New Orleans, and the Super Bowl is in New Orleans this year. A lot of people was like, Wayne should have did it, Wayne should have did that, blah blah blah. Like I get it, but it was just strange to me personally because 2013 Beyonce did it. It was in New Orleans, and it was no. But it's just it's the media putting brothers against brothers as usual. We ain't gonna go that deep.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean,
but go ahead, my bad, bro.
Nah, you on to something. You said you want to go that deep, but you are on to something. At the end of the day, the media does push you towards a certain narrative, regardless if you like it enough. They're going to push a certain narrative.
Right.
But you did say something like Beyonce. So, with the NFL.
Okay.
And they're going to go with the safe bet. And they're going to go who's going to draw the biggest names.
Yeah.
And who's making the biggest impact. So, I feel like if Kendrick didn't have the year he had, he didn't have the situation with Drake, I feel like Wayne definitely probably would have been in the talks a little bit more with being able to go ahead and perform at the Super Bowl.
See, I don't know about that. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't know about that. I'll say this: if this was 2010s Wayne, maybe.
Okay.
08 Wayne, maybe.
Okay.
Now, because I think it's more to it than just because you said the safe bet, which true, Kendrick is the safe bet over Wayne, but let's be honest, right? As of right now in this moment, Kendrick is also a better performer, a live performer
for sure
than Wayne. He's more accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no disrespect to Wayne, like, but sometimes I be worried about the brother because the vices take over the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Wayne got the cup. He known for the cup. He known for the lighter flicking. Listen, man, we all got vices. I'm not perfect. I'm not judging. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like Kendrick was he was the choice, and it makes sense. And I also think if it wasn't, if Kendrick didn't have Not Like Us or whatever out right now,
right?
If it wasn't him, it may have been somebody else. It might have been a J. Cole, or it might have been a Usher again. I don't know. Like, I know he just did it, but all I'm saying is, if Wayne could just like sober up a little bit, man, get his act together, do his thing, get back to the old the early 2000s, Wayne. Then I'll be like, all right, he ready to go. But I don't think he's ready right now for a Super Bowl performance.
That's a great point, and I wasn't really thinking about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, man, if you are a true fan of, I will say, the sport of performing, and you've seen Kendrick perform,
right?
That shit's top tier, bro. It's top tier.
Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying? He puts on a show. He takes it serious, bro.
I don't know if you got to see it live, but that boy live is a problem. Like, you gotta understand, there's cats that's performers.
Yeah.
And those are cats they're just out there. They just out there, man. Yeah. They letting the beat rock with the vocals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They rapping over their vocals. Like, there's no true performance anymore. Kendrick is last of the true performers. Like, if real ones know, when you on that stage, the only thing that's on your performance track is ad-libs and hooks. You spit in your verses. You know what I'm saying? You got the ad-libs and hooks in there so you can take a breather while you getting it popping. But when it comes to the verses, that's all you, as it should be. But nowadays, people just rapping over pre-recorded songs, ain't really performing, ain't giving the audience what they supposed to give. that's what Kendrick Lamar does. That's what separates the bar from him and the Lil Wayne, the current Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Not Lil Wayne overall. Let's not get, because we know how people chop up what we saying. But the current Lil Wayne is not a better performer in my eyes than the Kendrick Lamar. So that's why it makes sense.
I agree with you. He definitely puts on a polished show.
For sure.
But there's a lot of dudes that take that performance very seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember I had went to see Jay, and this was back when you could get a show. I'm trying to think. What was the tour? Was it Up in Smoke tour? Maybe.
Talking about Jay-Z?
It was Jay-Z.
Okay. Was the Hard Knock Life tour?
Maybe it was Hard Knock Life.
Okay.
I'm not really sure the tour. I think it might have been actually after Hard Knock Life. So on the card, it was some super heavy hitters at the time. And
might have been a Rough Riders joint too.
It might have been, bro.
Okay.
So this was the ticket. And it was crazy when I go back and think about it that I seen all these people at one point in time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have knew the history of it, I would have probably, you know what I'm saying, appreciated it a lot more.
Yeah.
So you had Missy Elliott, Snoop, Nelly and the St. Lunatics.
Wow.
50 Cent, Jay-Z. I'm not sure. I don't think M performed.
This is all one concert.
This is all one concert down. It was in Columbus, and it was a big ass tour.
Yeah.
And this is when the Get Rich or Die Trying had just come out. You know what I'm saying? 50 was making this tour. So Jay-Z was already established as the headliner. You know what I'm saying? Nelly was already going to be a platinum artist. Like, he was killing it. Missy was Missy.
Missy was
You know
Missy.
what I'm saying? Uncle Snoop, dope performance, live band, everything. Like, it was a fire.
You name all headliners, B, that can headline their own shows.
Exactly. That's why I said I underappreciated it as a kid. I was in high school, and I really didn't understand what was going on. Now looking at today's shows and stuff, you know what I'm saying? These artists don't carry as much weight. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't the same. Speaking of, see, now you taking me back. Like, we off on the tangent, but who cares? It's your show. We chilling. We kicking it. Cause this is a dope topic. A dope topic to have, talking about like the best concerts you may have been to or whatever. But speaking of taking concerts for granted, my first concert ever, dog. My pops took me. I'm 12 years old. It's like 9-6. I'm 6th grade.
Okay.
Pops took me to my first concert. This is when, you know, old heads know back in Buffalo is the auditorium. That's when the Buffalo Braves where the Buffalo Braves used to play at, the Sabres, all that. So the son. Jodeci concert. They was the headliners. You know who was on this concert?
Who was on that concert?
It was Jodeci. It was Biggie. It's Mary J. Blige.
Oh, it's
a 112. No, but the thing, it wasn't.
Oh, was it?
Jodeci was headlining, dog. Mind you, this is 96. This is Bad Boy popping, but they ain't there yet. They ain't Jodeci. This is the show, the after party in a hotel tour, son. Okay. Like, mind you, because my pops, like I said, my pops in the last show, my pops a DJ, heavy music head. I get all my influence come from him. You know what I mean? Like, so he took me to my first concert, and it was the Jodeci, the show, the after party, the hotel joint, dog. Like, Biggie was still. This is how young and fresh Biggie was like still on Similac type shit, because during the intermission, he came out to sign autographs, just walking out with his security.
He's just trying to
get love and let him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just dope, bro.
Crazy.
Like, and talking about, I didn't really understand it till I got older, until I got more into the music. Like, wait a minute, bro. This is my first concert. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? So, like, speaking of moments that you really take for granted because you a child, you don't really understand it. That was my first concert, bro. Shout out Pops. Love you for life, baby.
Man, there's so many points I want to touch about that 5-minute conversation you just had, bro. Yeah. First of all, let's go to Biggie.
For sure.
That's 96. So that's Biggie with the bandana party and bullshit party Biggie.
Right. This is after the first album, but before the second album. It's in between. Like, he's still fresh, but he famous.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the Coogee.
It's Coogee Big.
Okay.
It's Coogee Big. Bruh. For sure.
Damn.
Coogee Big. Mace was a young pup. This Mace was young. He was out there. The Locks was young. Like, this is when, you know what I mean? Yeah. This was before the Locks became the Locks. Mace was Mace, but they was out there.
Yeah, that's legendary.
Yeah, dog.
Bro. Is Puff out there?
I like the segue. The segue was me.
Puff was out there puffing, huh?
Puff was definitely out there puffing, man. The diddler.
The diddler.
The diddler. Yo, you know what's so crazy? I know we're about to get into it, but the crazy thing about life as you get older, everybody, like, when you young and you listening to the music and it's all dope, the R. Kellys, the Diddy's, the, you know what I'm saying? And then you grow up and then you hear how cats be getting busy. It's like, damn.
But you know what, though? I've always been like I would say a realistic person.
Yeah.
Even growing up, depending on the environment you from, you know what I'm saying? You might see your parents do certain shit and you hold them, and they human.
That's true.
Just like everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So them superheroes that you thought were superheroes, when you become an adult, you realize, bro, they regular ass people.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially celebrities, man.
Especially celebrities,
can't
bro.
Celebrities be.
So what I started to do, bro, because I started getting so turned off by shit I heard, I was like, bro, I'm gonna just be a fan. But I know 99.9% of the time I wouldn't even like this motherfucker if I met him. I already know, bro, because I be hearing so much stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll be separating the person from the art, because if I was basing it off of like who I think I would get along with, bro, I probably wouldn't be listening to nobody's shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like somebody like a thorough guy, like there's some very thorough artists out there that I feel like they are who they portray.
Right.
But that ain't the mainstream.
Right.
The mainstream artist that's making most of the noise is doing some wild shit.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
for sure.
They making noise.
You
know what I'm saying? That's why they getting that attention.
That's why they making noise. They got that opportunity.
They got that opportunity. So I don't, man. Everybody human, but we gonna get back to the diddler.
Yeah.
But I want to touch on Jodeci, bro, and that type of music. Man,
talk about this for days. That type of music,
bro. R&B,
and that's my bag too. Like I know, I write raps. I'm known for doing hip hop and all that, but R&B is like, you catch me listening to some R&B before you catch me listening to some like rap music for real.
You, bro,
that's just,
it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. Like the mood it puts you in.
Yeah.
And just like the love music, you know what I'm saying? Like Jodeci is my favorite group of all time as far as that band type singer, you know what I'm saying? Not like a boy band, but you know what I'm saying, group of cats putting down melody.
Yeah.
Like they my favorite to listen to. I love their music.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of dudes that was like that, you know what I'm saying, if you want to go back in time, and they were making quality music. But that disappeared. That don't even exist anymore.
Bruh. It ain't the same. Like, so I was born in '84, so I'm an '80s baby, but I grew up I'm a '90s kid. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be 40 in December 10th. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my '80 babies, '84 and up. Look, Jodeci was the top tier.
Top tier.
That's what we grew up on. Like my dad had the albums. I'm playing the albums of Jodeci, the first album. You know what I'm saying? But like I was like the 112s, the Drew Hills. Right. Those was my, you know what I mean? That was our like era. Those was the babies of the Jodeci's, of the Boys to Men's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those. Man, look, dog. That music is definitely not the same, because we talked about it last pod. Mm-hmm. We in the microwave era.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's about quality. It's not. It's about quantity. It's not about quality anymore. So you don't really hear it, but you got to dig deep. Now, there's some young cats out there doing their thing that do have some dope music out there. I like the Lucky Day cat. I like this cat called Leon Thomas. He's dope. It's a few names out there. What's the homie? The young Giveon. He do his thing. It's some people that's trying to do their thing out there, but I feel you, especially groups. Ain't no groups no more, bro. And they not singing in the ring, begging when Shorty left for an hour. It was only an hour. Shorty was only gone for an hour. It's been an hour since you like whoa, and then it's none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially group wise though. Especially group wise.
Yeah, bro. Like, and you know, the love making music was at an all time high. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's some shit you can get busy to now. Yeah. But it is not.
It ain't the same.
It ain't the same, bro.
It ain't the same.
It ain't the same, man.
You know.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jodeci.
For sure.
All them groups
the goats.
like that. The goats, the guys, the all them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a area of music that somebody has to start tapping back into. Because we need that.
Yes.
We definitely need that. All right, man. The Diddler. Sean P. Diddy Combs. Now, before I say this, I'll say this.
Right.
His contribution to music has been immeasurable.
Come on, man. It's undeniable.
It's undeniable.
It has nothing to do with music.
As far as it has nothing to do with music. As far as his imprint on black culture, America, Black America,
right?
Putting the artist in the forefront, putting himself in the forefront, giving us a platform, making it, being one of the people that made it a measure that we can achieve to.
Right.
We seen him do it. We can put ourselves in that shoes, and now we feel like we can do it. We can run our next backboard. We can, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
We can be all in the videos.
Right.
Dancing, you know. I know Suge wasn't a fan of that.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Know,
but
it is what it is.
You can be fly, be you, be young, all that.
I can say the same thing about Suge or any CEO at that time,
Facts.
regardless of the negative shit that y'all hear about them. There's a lot of positive they did for us in the music. This has nothing to do with that.
Not at all. Not at all.
It has nothing to do with his legacy in music. This is the shit about him. 1,000 bottles of baby oils. Wow. What are we doing here?
Yo, man.
What are we doing? I mean, if I see 5 in your cabinet, I'm gonna feel like something's going on.
Yeah, 5 is a lot in the cabinet.
1,000 bottles.
Look, man. The free calls is crazy. He ruined them. It's not fair, but it's cool.
Man,
it's bananas. But you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it how everybody else is taking it. I'm not. When you get too big for your britches, when you think you're on the same level as the people who brought you to the position where you're at.
Yeah, that's true.
They have a tendency of telling you, wait, young black man.
Yeah.
You are not like us. No pun intended.
It's very true.
You know, despite all the I know the drama of it, the nastiness of it, the details have came out, the judge, the reports and all of that, what he's done and all of that. You know what I mean? That's the fun part of the media. That's what the cats want to hear. But nah, for real, on the real, homie he put a lawsuit up against his tequila company that had bought him to be the face of DeLeon. He didn't own DeLeon.
Right.
He was the face of it.
And blew it up.
And I think there's an interview out, 50 Cent talking about it. Right now there's an interview out where he's talking about it. He was the face of it. Did he own it? No. He was getting a lot of money from being the face of it though.
Right.
Like $60 million a year. Felt like he wasn't getting enough from him. Felt like he deserved more. Felt like he needed to renegotiate the contract. And so going back to my earlier statement of being bigger than your britches and thinking you on the same plateau of the people that sign your checks, the company disagreed with what he was saying, so he felt like, I'm gonna take it to court.
Yeah.
And as soon as he did the lawsuit, boom goes the dynamite.
Boom. So, it's safe to say this. Most people have some skeletons.
Absolutely.
In their closet. No matter how big or how small. And nobody's perfect. Everybody comes from somewhere and they've done some things that they might be ashamed of or that maybe they wouldn't have done due to circumstances or whatnot.
Yes, sir.
But when you look a certain way and you already got a target on your back and you accumulate a certain amount of wealth, you will make some enemies. Period, point blank. You'll make enemies just by being successful, period. And then you fight your fight, and you don't think about all the shit that you already done did.
Right.
It usually comes to light. And that's for everybody. Not even just Diddy. On
top of that, Jay, on some real, like you said, we all got flaws. Everybody got vices. Everybody human on this earth do what they do in some form, shape, or capacity, right? So, not shooting Diddy no bail. He's a nasty nigga. Like, it's nasty work out here. Like, we saw the video. Like, putting your hands, beating up Cassie, all that. That's trash. He's not a good individual person. Like,
not a victim in this situation.
But also, the people that he was putting a lawsuit up against, and the people that he has maybe a tape or something recording of,
they some dirty motherfuckers.
They some dirty motherfuckers too.
For sure.
But they also have the complexion for the connection and have the power to make moves and silence this man so they shit won't get uncovered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's a lesson, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lesson within itself, man.
Yeah.
Make sure your T's is crossed and your I's is dotted before you start shaking shit up. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man and stand up for yourself at the end of the day. But like I said, leave no stone unturned when protecting yourself, because
that part,
motherfuckers will come a knocking if you start shaking shit up a certain way. Period, point blank. And nobody's immune to it.
Nobody.
You can go from, like you said, if you got the complexion for the connection, it take you so far. But you seen what happened to your boy Epstein. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It does not matter who you are. So just live right, motherfucker. You feel me?
That's the message.
It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. Live how you supposed to live. Be a positive motherfucker. Take care of your people.
Right.
Get your money.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And even if you do slip,
all right, fix it
and keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing, man.
I agree. I like that, bro. Live right.
Just live right.
Try to live right,
hard, bro. Try to live right. Yeah. So since they took that one billionaire, I'm a big up another one. I'm a big up Byron Allen. You know what I'm saying? My man took over the Weather Channel. A black billionaire.
Yeah.
So
that's one that. Go ahead. I'm on back.
Oh no. Yeah. He was on TV for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And ended up turning his
started in comedy.
Started in comedy. You know, so big up to him, bruh. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of them out there. They will now talk about them. You'll have to do your research and lean out, but
right. I'm glad you said that. I ain't mean to try to cut you off, but I wanted to make sure that that's one of the names they don't talk about. Like, you might seen him, you know what I mean? He got the comedy show and all that. You might have seen his face on news and shit, but they don't really break down what he did. Like you said, buying out the Weather Channel, investing in these programs and streaming services, trying to make his own black network. Should have bought BET, but the powers that be wouldn't let him. That's a whole nother story.
Right.
But at the end of the day, there are other billionaires out there that are actual billionaires, first of all.
Real billionaires.
Because some of them that they say are billionaires that they portray in the spotlight, they're not really billionaires.
No, they asset billionaires.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
$500 million home, and they got a couple, you know, my record labels worth this much. But
exactly.
You ain't got the cash, Playboy. And there's some real guys with the cash, and he's definitely one of them. Positive role model. Did it the right way. Hardworking man. You ain't gonna hear his name too often because there ain't no drama attached to it.
Right.
So they're gonna take down a lot of us, but there's so many others that are making it and doing well that you just gotta go out and see. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, bro. Because there's definitely a purge going on in this world. I don't know. I know everybody, I'm not the most religious cat, but I'm spiritual. I believe in a higher power. I believe in good and evil. And it's definitely like a purge of something going on where like the wool is being pulled back, and you seeing a lot of all the evil shit going on. Yeah. There's a lot of, you know, with the music industry, Hollywood, this world period, government, politics, all of this is intertwined and all of this is nasty work, man. Not to go off on a tangent, but like you said, try to live right.
Just live right.
Try to get, you know what I mean, get with your tribe of people.
Yep.
Feed your people, and those that's willing to join the movement to make this world better, that's who you rock with, and keep it pushing.
Amen. Couldn't say it better myself.
For sure.